Hello everybody, I'm Puck, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be having a look at the preserve section in Ableton. The preserve section can be used to get rid of transient length, so that means getting rid of reverbs or the duration of a note. So a couple of things that you can use the preserve section are beats, you can use it on bass, you can use it on vocals, and they're just a couple of things that I'm going to show you in this video today. So first of all, we're going to be having a look at this breakbeat sample, which I'll play for you right now. So initially I hear that this sample has a bit of a room ambience to it. So what I'm going to do is double click onto the clip here, and then down here is the preserve section. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to leave it on transients. I'm going to click this forward arrow here, and then I'm going to start to adjust this volume. And as I adjust this volume, you'll start to hear that these transients, this is a transient, a point in which it hits, these are going to start to be reduced. So I'll play it back now, and I'm going to start to reduce this volume here. So already you can hear that it's much sharper, much more clicky, and we've got rid of that reverb. So a reason that you might want to do this is because in your own track you don't want to be stuck to someone else's reverb type. So I've just set up a Reverb Send here, and I'm going to add it onto our channel, and you'll hear that I've got my own reverb now, something a bit more unique. You can also add a delay to this. Bring it in and out if you want to. So already we've changed the sample up differently to how it was originally imported. So another thing that I would suggest doing when you're working with audio in your own projects, especially when it's someone else's audio from a sample pack, is try chopping up the sample and trying to make it a bit more unique to you. So I'm just going to chop it up now, and I'm going to show you the finished product in a second. And you'll start to hear how I've changed it a little bit. Right, so I've just spent a little bit of time chopping up this sample. So I'll just talk you through a couple of things that I've done. Here, I've just duplicated this section here. Right here is just this transient here, and I've taken it back a bit and reversed it. Here again is just another duplication, the same here. And then one more duplication with a reverse. So I'll play it back to you, and it'll sound a little bit different, just a little bit. Nothing too extravagant, but it does make it a bit more unique to my own project. So normally once I've finished doing that, I'll select the whole piece of audio. I'll press Command and J to join it all together again. And now you can see how the transients have been affected. So I'll just go back again, and you see how it's full of transient information. Join it once again, and you'll see how different it is. So now it's much more stabby, much more sharp, and it's a different rhythm from what it was when I originally imported it. So that's one thing. I normally like to use breaks within my own minimal tracks. It's normally nice to layer with some beats. So this is a beat that I found from a sample pack earlier, and I'll play it along with the breakbeat sample. On its own. And then what I might want to do is just quantize that by pressing Command U. Bit messy. This has obviously got a swing. But another thing that we can use the preserve section on is beats. You can use it on any audio. It's just trial and error on what you might want to use it on. So I'm still going to keep it on transients, and I'm just going to move it down again while I'm playing it. Again, much tighter. Let's try quantizing this. Which sounds quite alright. I'm also going to show you that you can use the preserve on vocals. So I'm just going to mute these other channels. And this is the vocal sample I've got here. So this is a vocal sample I found in the sample pack earlier. I've just chopped it up and pitched it down. So go back onto preserve, and then this time instead of using transients, I'm going to use 1/16, which is a 16th note, and then I'm going the forward facing arrow again, and then as I play this back once more, I'm going to reduce this volume here, and you'll start to hear a difference. So much more stabby, almost a bit percussive, and in minimal, these are the kind of sounds that you want to use. So I'm just going to play this back again with this beat. I'm going to make sure that preserve is off again. And so I might want to add a bit of delay and a bit more reverb. And you can just use it as this subtle sound within your project. So finally, the last thing that I'm going to show that you can use preserve on is a bass sample. This is also just a sample that I found from a sample pack. I'm going to double click onto the audio here. I'm going to keep it on transients, I think, this time to start off with, and we'll see how that sounds. And then forward facing arrow, and I'm going to reduce this again just while you listen to it. So you get a lot of that sustain taken away with the preserve. You can also try messing with the numbers again. So put this on 16. Try it on 8. I quite like that. These quieter notes are more percussive, so that's another added bonus for that. Let's see how that sounds with the beat. Now with the vocal. And let's try it with the breakbeat. So I think you can give it a go with anything. Give preserve a chance on all your audio files. If you're stuck with where you might want to go with the sound, just try putting that on, maybe adding some delay, some reverbs, and see how it sounds. Obviously, it's not going to sound good on everything, but I tend to use it on a lot of percussion just to make it all a bit more staccato and a bit more stabby. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be doing a couple more in the future. I'm going to be looking at Max for Live and LFO and automation. So if you did enjoy, hopefully I'll see you in the next one. And that's that. So thanks very much. See you soon.